So we're going to be measuring our breathing rate baseline, or our breaths per minute baseline. This is just an indication of how you're breathing while at rest. It can change when, depending on how you're feeling emotionally and physically, but it's just to get an average of how you're breathing. And then what I'd like to share with you is a 3 to 5 minute breathing exercise. And then we can retest at the end and see if it's slowed your breathing rate, naturally down. So how we're going to measure it is a normal inhale and exhale is 1 breath. So I'm going to set a timer for 30 seconds. We're going to try and breathe through the nose if possible. Or you can just do it yourself if you would like, if you'd like to try it. And then, like I say, it's just to take that measurement, and then we'll do the breathing exercise and then take it again and see if it's lowered it, and it just helps to become a little bit more aware of the breath. So what I'm going to do is set the timer. So I'll just say it again. It's a normal inhale and exhale. That's 1 breath. And we're not trying to change the way we breathe. We're just trying to observe our normal breathing if possible. So I'm going to set the timer. So if you're ready, if you want to do it along with this video. So we're going to begin now, and I'll be in just a second, and I'll be quiet for 30 seconds and then I'll say stop. So when you're ready, so I'm going to set the timer now. And stop. So that was 30 seconds. So so if you can remember what your breathing was, and then just double that, and then that's going to give you your breaths per minute. And then I'm going to set up now and do a breathing exercise that you can follow along to, and then you can retest it yourself after the breathing exercise to see if it made any difference. Okay, see you shortly. So I'm going to do the breathing exercise now. If you'd like to grab yourself a cushion, I'm going to lay down on the floor, so nice and comfortable. And what we're looking at doing is getting our feet flat on the floor, the knees are bent, roughly shoulder width apart. And then I want to create a little bit of length in the spine. So how I'm going to do that is putting my hands on my legs, on my hips, and I'm going to slowly try and arch my way up while holding my legs, and that's going to slowly lengthen my spine. So I'm using my shoulders as if I'm trying to creep up away from my legs. That's going to create that little bit of length. And then I want to tuck my pelvis slightly, which is going to help me drop my ribs. So I don't want my ribs really flared up with an arch in my back. I want my back nice and flat on the floor. So we can do that by slightly tucking the pelvis and putting a little bit of pressure, so the ribs are not too flared and the back is flat on the floor. And then from there I'm going to put my one hand on my belly, one hand on my chest. So we're not doing really big breaths. We want to be kind of a 1/2 to 3/4 breath. So we want to be breathing in. We're going to be breathing in and out through the nose. So I'm going to be breathing in, and my hand will rise on my belly. And then we want to feel it a little bit in the chest, but not to go up into the neck. So it's going to be belly first, then chest, and then chest down, then belly. So I invite you now to close your eyes if you want to, or you can keep them open. And what we're going to do is slowly start getting into our breathing. So again, it's just in and out through the nose, finding our normal breathing rate. So we're not trying to change anything at the moment. We're just trying to get nice and relaxed with our breathing. So just in and out through the nose. Just trying to find that little bit of relaxation first before we try and change the breath. So just connecting, finding the rhythm. So belly first, and chest, chest down and belly. So it's like in a wave, nice wave-like up and down. And then from there, what we can try and do is start extending them exhales a little bit. So we're breathing in, and then we're extending them exhales. So trying to exhale a little bit longer. It's okay to count. So breathing should be just nice and light. Breathing in, and then extending that exhale a little bit. Try and stick at that rhythm now for 30 seconds or so to a minute. So breathing in and breathing out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some humming into this. So the humming will help us naturally extend our exhales a little bit further. So we're breathing in, and when we breathe out, add a humming. And breathing in, and breathing out. So it's important to not push that exhale out too far. Just normal breathing in, and then breathing out with a hum. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. So it's okay if you can't follow my rhythm, but just breathing in and then humming on the exhale. So breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, so I'm going to finish up there. If you wanted to carry it on for a little bit longer, you will be fine doing that. So the idea is that we're just adding that humming into the exhale, and then what that's going to do is that's going to slow our breathing rate down, and it's allowing us to tune in to the breath. And the humming also helps because it's helping to extend the exhale. It's also deeply innervated with the vagus nerve inside the throat, so that adds a calming and relaxing effect into the body. So hopefully you should feel a little bit more relaxed. And what you can do now is take the breathing rate again. So do the 30 seconds measurement and then double it. And that one's just see if it's slowed it down. And if it has, that's great. So it is a good exercise for naturally slowing the breathing rate down. So, and then hopefully you feel a little bit more relaxed as well. So humming is a really nice thing to add in to the breathing. Anytime you're feeling a little bit of tension, just lay down, close your eyes, slow the breathing rate a little bit and do a little bit of humming. So, okay, hope you found that helpful, and see you again.